Celebrities and superstars are under constant scrutiny. Often, people hang on their every word, following what they say very closely. So what about when the stars gaze upon the stars and see something strange? Many celebrities tell of how they have witnessed UFPs, and some even speak of having face-to-face encounters with extraterrestrials. These events have led some celebrities to turn their experiences into personal obsessions. The obsession, seeing them use their fame in an attempt to get to the bottom of the UFO story. Let's take a look at just a few of these famous witnesses and ask if they are a help or a hindrance to the research of UFOs. Welcome to IF, videos on history and mystery. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss a video again. The first star we will take a look at is known for his no-nonsense attitude and playing characters that are strong and violent. We are talking about the gladiator himself, Russell Crowe.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Crowe shared his UFO experience, telling press about a strange incident which took place outside of his Sydney office. Crowe had rigged up a camera hoping to capture footage of a group of fruit bats he had spotted at the botanical gardens across from the office. When viewing his film, he got a big surprise. Instead of fruit bats, the video revealed a strange glowing object in the sky, something that the actor said resembled a glowing yacht floating high above the city. This accidental capture leads me to think that he is telling the truth. After all, he wanted to film bats, not alien spacecraft. The next celeb is from the opposite side of the world. Known for his showmanship and love of football, this pop star now has a passion for all things UFO. Robbie Williams. The British pop icon claims to have had multiple encounters with UFOs, these experiences going right back to his childhood. A truly amazing, if true, claim is that while he was listening to his song Arizona, which happens to be about aliens, a ball of light appeared to him. Robbie said, "I stood on the balcony and there was this big ball of gold light that just turned up. We thought it was Venus or Mars or something. Then the song stops playing and it disappears. But then we put Arizona on again and the ball turned back up. This happened 4 times. Could the singer really have been seeing something otherworldly, or was there something else going on at that time which could have had him seeing visions? I will let you decide." Another British singer from the band, the Happy Mondays, has experienced a lot of odd occurrences in his lifetime. Some of these could be down to the massive amounts of narcotics consumed during his time in the spotlight. Shaun Ryder. Ryder says he saw a UFO in the late 70s when he was only 15 years old, long before his hedonistic days with the Mondays. Ryder spoke about being buzzed by a UFO, saying, "At first it was still, and then it went vroom and then room, classic zigzag, hovered and then went off at 10,000 miles an hour, like Star Trek, gone, yeah." This incident described in a way only he could do. The sighting was enough to send Ryder on a lifelong search for the unknown. He often appears on UK television to talk about the phenomena and has hosted a show about UFOs. Next up is Tila Tequila. Tila Tequila experienced UFOs with a strange visitation in the night, something you would think the porn star might be used to. In 2010, Tequila made a Facebook post about being visited by 3 dark man-made greys. She claimed they were trying to scare her into doing something. Maybe they had caught one of her videos and wanted to show her a real alien probing. The greys being the aliens made famous for being the species of extraterrestrial that crashed at Roswell. What she meant by man-made is anyone's guess. Now we have 2 stars whose sightings of UFOs have become mainstream fodder, often asked about their experiences on talk shows. The first is Snake Plissken, or maybe you know him better as Ego the Living Planet, the Hollywood legend that is Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell is convinced that aliens are real after seeing multiple UFOs. In one of his retellings of his sighting, he told late night talk show host Jimmy Kimmel, "I was flying and there they were, these bank of lights in the shape of a triangle right near the airport. Years later, I come home and Goldie is watching the show on UFOs, and the most reported one of all time was this one in Phoenix. I started to see the show and I say, wait a minute, that's the night I was landing in Phoenix. Did the man who famously played staunch lawman Wyatt Earp see the Phoenix lights? Or is there something else going on? Before I attempt an answer, let's look at the last big star with links to the UFO phenomena. The daddy of them all, Canadian-American actor, comedian, producer, screenwriter, musician, and businessman, Dan Ackroyd. Ackroyd is well known to many people thanks to his appearance in blockbusters like Ghostbusters, and even played an alien in the film Coneheads. He is also a major proponent and researcher of UFOs, and has some truly bizarre stories to tell. Dan Ackroyd has always been upfront and honest about his intense interest in ufology, and like Shaun Ryder, this goes way back to his childhood. His interest was ignited after seeing a photo of mysterious lights over Capitol Hill back in 1952. An incident in which fighter planes had been scrambled in an attempt to intercept some fast-moving unidentified objects. When he saw the classic film, The Day the Earth Stood Still, his fascination with the topic only grew. Ackroyd would have the first of his own many close encounters with UFOs in the mid-1980s in upstate New York. He tells anyone willing to listen of how he woke up in the middle of the night in a panic and told his wife, "They are calling me. I want to go outside." Was the actor almost abducted, or is there another angle to these stories? We are, after all, talking about professional actors, men and women who are paid millions of dollars to pretend to be something they are not, and they are good at it. Who can deny that a great actor can suck us into a movie and have us dispelling the truth, at least for a couple of hours while a movie plays? Are these skills being used to hide or divert attention from actual UFO research? Edward Snowden could provide a source to this theory. Along with the many leaked documents he published was a handbook titled The Art of Deception, Training for a New Generation of Online Covert Operations. Curiously, sandwiched between bunches of other documents were 3 photographs of UFOs. Not real images, but the classic fake ones. One was a hubcap, another a bunch of balloons, and one which turned out to be a seagull. These files also contain details of a real man in black, and he was no alien. Instead, we find an Air Force Special Investigations officer named Richard Doty, who freely admits to having infiltrated UFO circles. Doty and his colleagues fed credulous ufologists lies and half-truths. This disinformation was seeded with the men knowing that the fertile imaginations of the ufologist would do the rest, spreading the story they wanted told. These officers then monitored the chatter from the UFO community, this trick alerting the military as to when anyone was getting too close to top secret technologies. This is where we find the link to the movie industry. The man admits to having had a hand in the leaked classified documents such as Majestic 12 dossier, but he does deny any involvement in the Project Serpo papers. These papers claim that 12 American military personnel paid a secret visit to an alien planet in the Zeta Reticuli system. Why is this so important? Because the Serpo scenario is not unlike the plot of Steven Spielberg's Close Encounters of the Third Kind. This may suggest that either the forgers lazily copied the movie, or that the movie is based on real events and Spielberg was in on the conspiracy. Depending on which theory you subscribe to, Hollywood's steady stream of sci-fi is either a deliberate exaggeration designed to make the truth look unbelievable, or it's a way of psychologically preparing the general public for alien secrets yet to be disclosed. This brings us back to the celebrities who say they have witnessed UFO and alien activity. Are they telling the truth, or are they acting? Have they, through their Hollywood connections, become part of this program to shape public opinion? Did they experience a real incident, or was it all just movie magic? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy what I do here on the channel, hit that subscribe button, like and share. You can catch the latest by searching We Are If. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.